Right. Hi, folks. This is the Demonic Tutor. This is not a draft video, unfortunately. This is about something that happened with YouTube that I simply want to get off my chest. So, apparently, in the life of many YouTube channels, you go through lots of trials and tribulations. Well, you could say that just today, I got, maybe like this is my rite of passage, but today I earned my first copyright strike. Right? Apparently I infringed on someone's copyright. Right? Now, considering that I play Magic, you might be thinking, well, is it Wizards of the Coast? Did they just decide for some reason to target me because I play Magic and I put up their Magic logos because that's what I play? No. In fact, it was one video. It was one draft that I did in April. I titled it Grafting a Lane. And the copyright came from this person. I'm going to go ahead and put the image up. So the claim came from, actually it's not identified here, but it's a group in South Africa. I believe it's called Zilka Media. And apparently they've claimed that I have used a snippet from a piece of content that's called Haki za Wanawake, created by Sheik Miokodore. And I apologize if I did not pronounce that properly. So apparently I infringed on that copyright somehow, some way. Well, Randy, why did you infringe? Why did you do this? Well, I had to look up this particular piece of work. I had to look up the ownership of this piece of work because clearly, like, this does not make any sense to me. So I did some searching and I looked up the title as well as the owner and the artist, and I was able to find one YouTube video that apparently had the same audio that supposedly they are claiming copyright for. So I'm going to go ahead and find this video. All right, I'm going to put it up right now. I'll put it up right now so you can see the name of the link on top, and I'll go ahead and link that in the description. All right, you can see that it cites that it's using music in the video. Haki za Wanawake, there's a Sheik Miokodore. It's from this album, and this is the license part, the Ziki Media South Africa. They are the ones who are making this claim on my video. Okay, so what does this music actually sound like? Well, I'm gonna go to the browser here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. All right, I want to see if you can hear what they claim is the copyrighted sound. Okay, so I'll try to put my mic up. I'll try to make this as loud as I can. All right, to make sure that you can hear it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna play. Did you catch that? Did you catch it? We're gonna play this again. All right. That pop right there is what the copyright claimants have used to take down my video. Right? Now, this pop had actually been a problem in a few of the videos that I was putting up on my Magic drafts. Apparently what was happening was there was a background, one of the, you know, like the backgrounds on the battlefield where the music would, I guess, overload and cut out. and it would cause the audio levels to spike, which causes the audio pop. And when the audio overloads, the music goes silent. And so if you actually play that part of the video that they claimed was copyright infringed, you would just hear that pop, you'd hear the music go silent, but you could still hear me talking about my gameplay. And then they claimed the copyright ended when the music from Magic came back on. Now, to be fair, I think there were about 3 or 4 videos that had these kinds of audio pops. And I guess there were bots, you know, because when you upload a video, there are bots that make sure that you're not using copyright material, using AI or whatever. And every single time that one of these pops occurred, there would be about 2 copyright claims on that pop saying I was infringing copyright. So I responded to each one saying this wasn't copyright, this was simply just a audio popping glitch or whatever. There was no copyright infringement there. Every single copyright claimant decided to drop the claim, except Zilke Media South Africa. They are the only ones who said, no, we own the copyright to this, right? So I clearly think that this is ridiculous, right? So I respond back to YouTube and I go, okay, there is absolutely no copyright infringement at all, right? This is literally just an audio pop with silence on it, right? So I send I guess what they call is a counter notification back saying this copyright claim is not valid. Within about 6 hours, I get an email back from the YouTube team. Dear the Demonic Tutor, thank you for your counter notification. Unfortunately, it's unclear to us whether you have a valid reason for filing a counter notification, so we won't be able to honor your request. Counter notifications are only used when content has been removed as a result of a mistake or misidentification, which may include exceptions like fair use. Keep in mind that using this process may result in claimant filing a lawsuit against you for copyright infringement, so you should evaluate your legal position before filing a counter notification. Right? So apparently my counter notification for an audio pop and silence is not valid. I can't tell you just how irritated, disappointed, and upset about this entire circus. YouTube, protect your users, protect your content creators. I get it. We don't want copyright infringement. We want to protect people's ownership. I get that. But how can we allow this kind of ridiculousness to put small creators in this ringer? Why do I feel like I have to defend myself for an hour-and-a-half long video because of 30 seconds of an audio glitch? How can we trust these bots over common sense, YouTube? I've already spent, I don't know, maybe like 2 months recording, editing, uploading for no money, right? I haven't made a cent from YouTube at all. The only money that I've made are through tips and donations, and they don't even begin to cover the costs that I've incurred, just because this is something that I enjoy doing and I want to continue to do it. But when you put these sorts of legal and scare tactics onto users like myself, who you can clearly see have done nothing wrong here, it really turns me off from wanting to invest more in this endeavor that, in other words, I love, right? I like making content. I love getting comments from people. I love engaging with the community. But YouTube, you need to figure out a better way of shutting down these ridiculous, unfounded claims and attacks, which basically comes down to harassment. Okay? So I just had to get this off my chest because clearly I'm still in the heat of it. I'm still upset. I'll keep you posted on the updates to this. But YouTube, get it together.